Blessings and good evening. When we practice meditation regularly and consistently, we'll notice sometimes that physicality can have a physical feeling, the way the body is feeling, whether it's healthy or not healthy, whether it's strong or tired, can have an influence on the way we mentally feel as well. Can be harder to physically do certain things, whether that's keeping your back straight and holding a posture for a period of time. Sometimes when you're not feeling well, you slouch. There's less energy and vitality in the body. But this doesn't necessarily mean that we have to let this overwhelm us. It doesn't have to be a problem. We learn how to practice in a consistent manner so that we know how to practice even through the both ups and downs of having this human body. If we're able to bring our mind back to be centered and mindful, even though we might be feeling different painful feelings in the body, can be a very heartening experience. Gives us inspiration and enthusiasm to continue learning how to be more mindful, because you see the results in not falling into an emotional state if the body is feeling uncomfortable. Sometimes we have a small amount of mindfulness and can see that we're tired or weak, but we can't yet let go of the maybe different mind states that arise, maybe negative mind states that may arise. But having a small amount of mindfulness, being able to notice that these are arising out of our clinging and attachment and can be let go of, even though we can't do it just yet. So it takes a lot of patience and perseverance at this point, when we don't have the mindfulness to completely let go, but we have enough mindfulness to know what is happening. So we use the quality of patience and what we say in Thai is ot thon. Ot means to almost go without, and to restrain oneself, and ton is to bear with. So we learn how to almost not indulge in the moods or emotional state of mind, and we bear with it. We're not trying to suppress it, we're not trying to get rid of it, but we are just bearing with it with patience. In Buddhism we talk about this quality of otton, or patience, or in the Pali we call it khanti. And this quality of patience can lead us all the way to enlightenment. If we're patient enough, we keep going. If we have patience, we're willing to persevere no matter how long it takes, how difficult it is. We're willing to be patient, willing to persevere. So, perseverance and patience almost go together. We are patient, but within patience, sometimes patience isn't just sitting there doing nothing. It can be, but it may be patient with one's job, one's family, one's activity one is doing. Whether it's writing an email, whether it's tying your shoelace, learn how to be patient. Persevere through our mind, which tells us to stop or give up or change posture, go to comfort, and move away from doing that which is good. So we persevere. We maybe don't have the mindfulness to let it go straight away, but we know, this is the mind that loves to give up at this point. So we are patient with it, and then we persevere. So with these qualities, it can lead us all the way along the path, because we're not giving up. We're continuing our practice one step at a time. Whether it's a large step or a small step, it's still a step forward. And one day, although the journey seems long and arduous, but we will eventually get there. When we lose our patience and lose our perseverance, we get impatient. We want instant results. We want instant peaceful meditation. We want instant enlightenment. But we have to say that's fairly unreasonable, because it takes time to understand the Dhamma, understand it on the level of scripture and intellectual knowledge. then it takes even more time to contemplate it, to begin to internalize it and relate the Dhamma teachings that you've heard and read into your own experience, and trying to understand on an internal level how you apply those teachings to your mind, to your experience, to your practice. Then on the level of true cultivation, true mental cultivation, and knowing on the sense of inner knowledge and understanding. So once again, this process takes time to grow. We must use patience and perseverance. So tonight we can practice patience and perseverance, and continue with practicing mindfulness of the breathing, mindfulness of your meditation object, letting go of any distracted thinking and returning back to our object over and over and over again until we can bring it to stillness. So with lots of patience and perseverance we can practice together.